Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a really quick speed bake for you. So fun fact, recently on my channel I uploaded a speed bake of like a llama birthday cake, which is one of my favorites. If you haven't seen it, definitely suggest that you go check it out. It turned out really awesome. But when I was making that cake, it was a carrot cake. And my carrot cake usually has walnuts in it. And so the birthday person wanted walnuts. Well, I went through the process of making this whole cake, baking it, to only realize that I didn't put any walnuts in it. So I then had 3 layers of carrot cake that I had nothing to do with because I had to remake that one for that person. So this is the result of that. So these were extra layers I had on hand. So I threw these together and it was actually around the time of my husband's birthday. So this was his office birthday cake. But I decided to just layer these with cream cheese frosting, and I decided to make it a semi-naked cake, which basically means you just crumb coat it. A crumb coat is just like a really thin layer of frosting that helps keep all the crumbs in. So when you put the outside buttercream on, it doesn't get all in the frosting. So basically the semi-naked cake, like I said, is just basically the crumb coat. So you'll see here I'm just adding frosting to make sure I cover it all, but then I end up like scraping a decent bit of it off. So then you kind of can see the layers through the frosting. It gives this nice like rustic feel to it. And then I end up just using some purple frosting. That is my husband's favorite color on the top of it to make like a rope looking border. And then adding my favorite Sweetapolita sprinkles to it. So they end up being like a purple and blue mixture. So you'll see me here adding like a bunch of frosting. And then it's actually a really good idea if you add extra frosting, especially to that top edge, because what ends up happening is when you smooth it out, you can kind of see a bunch of frosting clumping up on the top edge. And what that allows you to do is then do what I'm doing right here and just scraping it clean. And it helps give you a nice sharp corner on your cake. So if you put a little extra frosting, so you intentionally get that like edge of frosting, you can scrape it off and gives you a nice clean cake top. So here I am just using a cake scraper to just give me a nice smooth finish on the cake, and you can still see like all of the layers through it, and you can even see some of the places have less frosting than others. So again, a lot of people do this for like a rustic wedding cake, and here is where I'm just adding sprinkles to the bottom of the cake. So I do it in a cake pan or like a cookie tray so that it catches all the sprinkles and it doesn't make a mess. And so I basically just drizzle the sprinkles around the bottom and then use an offset spatula to press them into the bottom of the cake. And again, this is just so it's a little less messy, and then you don't have to like touch all the sprinkles and things like that. So I just briefly pressed those into the side of the cake, and then I decided I actually liked the look of some of the sprinkles had popped up on the side of the cake. So then I just do this random method of just taking some of the sprinkles and tossing them on the cake, and they land wherever they want to. And it actually created a really cool scattered sprinkle look on it, and they were nice and separated, but then you don't have to actually sit there and hand place them all. And then I end up just using, again, the offset spatula to help scrape off all the excess sprinkles there back into the pan. So again, they don't get everywhere because sprinkles like to, and they like to like roll and like jump everywhere. So anyways, I scrape those off, and then I just do the rope border on top. So I just go back and forth with this star tip all the way around, and then I'm just gonna add some sprinkles to the top of the cake. But this is basically the end of the video. It was a nice short one, a quick, easy idea. If you would like to try this yourself, I highly suggest you do, and check out my llama birthday cake that ended up inspiring this one. So anyways, be sure to give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more like it, and I hope you have a really sweet day. Bye everybody.